Welcome to the library. Is this your first time in here? Okay, so you just moved to the area. Very nice. Oh, wonderful. Would you like to sign up for a card today? Fantastic. Okay, let's pull you up an application here. Okay. Sorry, we keep it a little dark in here. It's just nice to get under a reading lamp and kind of do your own thing. So, to get started here, let's see. I'm going to need first name, please. Okay, and last name. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to need a street address, please. And what city is that? And state, obvious. And what is your zip code? Okay. Let's see what else we need here. An email address for you. And this is not to bother you, it's just to send you notifications when your books are due, or if you place a hold on a book, it will notify you to let you know when that hold is ready. And we also email out, if you choose, you can opt in or out of this to have a newsletter, which will include activities that we are doing for the month, as well as like new releases that will be coming out, and a little bit more about our staff and things like that. So if you're interested, I can add you to that newsletter. Otherwise, it will just be strictly to notify you about your checkouts and books and just about you. Okay, so what's a good email address for that? Okay. Alright, and would you like to opt in or out of the newsletter? Perfect. And what is a good phone number to reach you in case for some reason the email does not work, or it doesn't go through, or if we have any sort of emergency or anything like that, maybe you leave something behind and we find something in the lost and found, we can get it right back to you. What's a good number for that? Okay. And then I'm going to need a date of birth would be next. Okay. Wonderful. Then next we would do, if you have it with you, I would go ahead and do your driver's license if that works. And this is to just verify your address. I'm just going to double check all the information I have here, as well as your name and everything like that. If you also, since it sounds like maybe you just moved here, we can also verify your address just by maybe a new piece of mail from your new home. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's see here. thank you for providing me with that. And there you go. Okay, and let's see. I guess the only other couple of things I have for this are, is there any other people within your home or within your family that you'd like to give authorization to as also use your card? No? Okay, that's just fine. I wouldn't want to share mine either. Okay, let's see here. And I'll just have you sign right here. Lovely, thank you. Okay. Alright, let me just go ahead and get you into the system. And let me get your card all registered with your number. Okay. That's a great number, easy to remember. And then if you ever don't have your card with you in the future when you're looking to check out books, we are happy to look you up by phone number as well, and that just makes the checkout process a little bit easier for you. Okay, and here is your card today. I'll just leave that on the counter for you. But also I have just a few things about the library that I'd like to inform you about. So if you do have any young ones or you know any young children, we do a weekly story time on Wednesdays, and that is just to keep them occupied while the people accompanying them will look for books, and you can bring your young ones or your nieces and nephews or cousins, and they just enjoy a nice little story time for about 25 minutes, and then for the last 15 minutes we do a craft pertaining to said book, and that's a lot of fun. The kids love that, and that's usually on Wednesdays at 1:30 and then 3:30, so 2 times that day. And then we also do, for the young ones over the summer, we will do a summer reading program. And the more books they read, essentially, the more points they get toward prizes. And then at the end of the summer, we host a pool party at the local recreational center. And that seems to be quite the turnout. We get quite a turnout for that, which is so much fun. It allows you to meet people in your community, as well as the young ones around you meet people in the community, and it's just a lot of fun, and you maybe get a cool prize out of it, so that's wonderful. We also do an adult reading program and a teen reading program, so anything that you would like to join or know of others that would like to join, those are all available to you. We also do a Thursday night book club, and I can give you some more information on that. But we do different age groups and different, genres and things like that. And they will just all meet in different study rooms and discuss their books on Thursdays that they are reading for the month. Week by week, they'll have to be through a certain amount of chapters, and that's a lot of fun as well. And then just a quick kind of overview of the library. We have on this side, we have adult nonfiction and fiction, as well as biography. That's in the nonfiction as well, so I guess that kind of narrows that down. And then we also keep PG-13 and above movies on this side, just because it kind of fits in that age range better, as well as CDs and all sorts of media on that side. We do have 2 sections of computers on this side as well, if you would like to do any sort of studying or browsing, or we do have a printer that is accessible to the public to print out any information that you might need. And that's a really nice thing to have, and that just comes with your library card. And then on this side, we have young children nonfiction, and that kind of has its own little couple of rows. And then behind those are the children's picture books for young ones. And then in front of that, in these bigger stacks, we have young adult and teen fiction. As well as behind that, we have a media section. And then we do have like a little area on the far wall for like playtime. There's a few blocks and stuff for the young ones. We also just have this little alcove behind there, and that's our teen section, which includes manga and anime and more teen-centric movies and DVDs, as well as music and their own computers for the teen section. For anyone below 18 but above 13, they can have their own little section for that. And that's really fun for kids, people of that age. So wherever you think that you would fit in, we have a section for it. So that is super wonderful. Is there anything that you were here for in particular today? Okay, yeah, that's good. I love fiction so much, and I do love other options as well, but I have really been into fiction, and also based on this time of year where it starts to get a little dark outside earlier and things just get a little chillier and spookier. I really enjoy like a good spooky thriller sort of book as well. Okay, so let me think of what might be a good recommendation for you. Let me look up a couple things here. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, well, I have a couple recommendations for you on here. I'm just gonna go grab these materials and I will be right back if you want to wait here or look around, and I will meet you back up here with a few recommended titles and materials that I think you would really enjoy. Are you ready for some good titles? Okay, I found you some good ones. Okay, this first one I think would be great for the season. So it is Sherlock Holmes, and it is just a wonderful, complete selection of all the Sherlock stories. So it's a very nice quality book, and it's just packed full of stories and mysteries, and sometimes it's a little spooky, sometimes it's a little thought-provoking, and it just is so entertaining, and I really enjoy that type of reading. So if you think that would be the one for you, then awesome. And I can also show you some more titles, or you can think about this one while I show you the rest. So just make sure there's no dust on these from being on the shelves. This one's pretty new and been checked out a few times, so it is not bad at all. My next suggestion for you would be a very on season, because that's what I think you would enjoy right now. So the next one, if you can look past the old looking cover, is Dracula. And it is just the main cover is not the cutest, but it is so spooky as well, and it's a classic. So there's a little excerpt from the book on the back, and I'll just read it to you because it looks very enticing. But the Count, never did I imagine such wrath and fury, even to the demons of the pit. His eyes were positively blazing. The red light in them was lurid, as if the flames of hellfire blazed behind them. His face was deathly pale, and the lines of it were hard like drawn wires. The thick eyebrows that met over the nose now seemed like a heaving bar of white-hot metal. So, seems very intense. I feel like vampire books kind of get a bad rap now because of Twilight and amongst other many supernatural stories, but they come from good inspiration, and it's a very interesting take on that. So that's a lot of fun. My next suggestion would be Agatha Christie. So this is another awesome one, Murder on the Orient Express, as well as other Hercule, I don't know how to pronounce this, I just realized. Hercule Poirot? Don't know, but she has a lot of mysteries. And one I've been really curious about reading is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. I have heard that is an amazing, wonderfully written story. So I'm very interested in that, so I thought I would recommend it to you because it is one that I will be reading this season as well. And then we can discuss it. And it just is my favorite part. Are you ready? Is that the pages are shiny and pink on the outside. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. This is another one of our new ones. And I love it. Okay, and then my last suggestion for you is old and new in a way. This is another one that we just got in the last little while, and the next one is coming out shortly. But it also is older than you would expect. The story is older than you would expect. So I would recommend this one. And it is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. We also have the first two books in stock as well. And the reason I recommend these three as opposed to just the whole complete series is that these ones are illustrated. So if you haven't read these before, or if you want to reread them, they are just so immersive with an illustrated version, and they are so beautiful. As you can see on the front, we have the night bus, and then there's just so many beautiful illustrations in here, and I can't get over how wonderful it is. Like this, look at this. Do you see that? Amazing. I could look at these all day. So that's an issue because I'm supposed to be working here. But that is kind of the benefit of working at the library, is I get to see so many beautiful books come through and fall in love with old stories and new stories, and it's just my favorite. I don't know if there is a description of this book. There is. Okay, and here's the, I guess, introduction or synopsis of this one. Just in the front what's this? Front flap here. For 12 long years, the dread fortress of Azkaban held an infamous prisoner named Sirius Black. Convicted of killing 13 people with a single curse, he was said to be the heir apparent to the Dark Lord. Should I say it? Now he has escaped, leaving only 2 clues as to where he might be headed. Harry Potter's defeat of you-know-who was Black's downfall as well, and the Azkaban guards heard Black muttering in his sleep, "He's at Hogwarts, he's at Hogwarts." Harry Potter isn't safe, not even within the walls of his magical school, surrounded by his friends, because on top of it all, there may well be a traitor in their midst. This is the 3rd book of the Harry Potter series, now beautifully reimagined in full color by award-winning artist Jim Kay. So, I hope that you will take a look at these, because they are just so gorgeous. So, anyway, those are my recommendations for you. And let me make sure you're all in the system again. Just double check that number, make sure everything's been registered. Lovely. It is in there, so you are good to check out today if you would like to in person. We also do have an online software that you can use in our app, which makes it really convenient to check out ebooks and audiobooks with your library card. And it is so useful. I love it. If I'm having a busier time in my life, I love to listen to audiobooks. And your library card is free, so why not take advantage and listen to audiobooks for free. You don't have to pay, other than, just by living in the town and paying your bills to the city. You get your library card and make sure you're good on fines and you're good to check out books on there. And it is so amazing. So I would also recommend that. And I can get you signed up for that today as well if you would like. It's very quick since I already have all your information, and I can kind of show you how to pull it up on your phone. And then you can listen to audiobooks as well, and those check out just the same. I don't know if I mentioned, but our checkout period is 3 weeks, and then so it's the same as the 3 weeks here. And then on the phone though, after 3 weeks it just automatically checks it in for you, so you don't have to go to any extra effort to get those returned. So it's really easy to not accrue any fines or anything like that, so it's wonderful. I love it. Would you like to sign up for that today? Okay, we can pull it up for you. Let this load up for a second. Okay, put this in really quick. 51044. Okay. Okay, would you like me to show you how to set up the app on your phone? You think you got it? Okay, if you have any questions, just go ahead and you can either email us here at the library, give us a call, or come in and I will be happy to help you get anything else set up or give you any other recommendations. And did you want to check any of these books out today? All of them? Okay, you're going to have a big free full 3 weeks of reading. You'll have to let me know how you like them. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you next time.